Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Well, I just want to let you guys, this is one of my first videos. I'm going to be making one every week, and we're going to be going over different tax strategies for mid-sized, small-sized businesses. I primarily work in Texas, but yeah, pretty much always just work in Texas. But a lot of these policies, a lot of these rules, it can actually work across the country. So, and let's go over it. And today's topic will be S corps. A lot of times people distinguish like what is the benefit of an S corp, and a lot of times people convert to an S corp too soon. Sometimes people convert it a little too late. And the thing is, there's always some tax savings. And again, just like anything else in life, not one thing fits all. So we need to go over what's the different distinction where you are at, and should you convert yourself into an S corp or not. And this is also a multi-process thing. But first, I want to go over it through an Excel spreadsheet, and I think that would always show us the best. So now I'm going to be sharing my screen over an Excel spreadsheet. So here we have, there's going to be a solo prop or single member LLC. Here we have a net income, let's say for revenue, let's say it's 200,000. And expenses. Let's say it's 100,000. And that makes our net income is going to be 100,000. So we have a partial, we have what we call self-employment taxes. 15.3%, which is actually quite high. And that does not include our federal income taxes, which will be separated. So here, which is going to be about $15,000 if our net profit is 100,000. Under an S corp, let's say we have a net income of the same amount. Then we have a W-2, which will be considered reasonable compensation for that industry. Let's just say it'll be 35%. So W-2 income will be 35,000. Now your self-employment taxes, which will be 15.3%, which is $5,000. Now our tax savings, this minus this is about 10 grand. You're like, awesome, let's get on board. But there's some things you have to realize once you do this. When you have other costs, you got unemployment, in taxes, that'll be about $600. Get extra filing, that'll be at least $700. You got payroll processing, $400. You just say other costs. About $2,000. So your real savings is about $8,000, right? Sounds great. Now the question comes in, if this is at 50,000, then you're dealing with 3 grand savings. Some people may think it's not worth the hassle to just save 3 grand. People say, man, it might be. Let's say it's at 30 grand. It's only 1,000. That's definitely not worth it. Because you have to get an account. It just puts a lot of extra stress on you. So I would say a good number, I always tell people 70,000 is the best time that you should become an S corp. So a lot of these things you can go over, and basically it's just the key thing is you got 2 grand worth of total expenses and what's your W-2 income and all of these things. So these are the major things. If you have questions about that or how to set savings and how S corps work, and there are other tax strategies that work with S corps that are more difficult in S corp than it would be under single member LLC. So a lot of times you need to have a CPA on board to basically go over this with you and making sure that you're doing this well. So that is our end of our video. I plan to be submitting, I'll be submitting another item next week. I haven't decided what it'll be. It could be hiring children, a gust rule, but And the game plan for this channel is that every week I'm going to be posting a one extra video and go over different tax strategies. Well, thank you, and I hope you enjoy your day.